Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Grumpy Cat's worst Christmas ever. Yeah, worst Christmas ever. Yes, this is actually a fairly well hidden movie on Disney Plus. It does not show up in the Christmas section. It is not a Disney film. It is a Lifetime Channel movie, Christmas movie, and it is fairly, being that it's Grumpy Cat, it's fairly negative. It really doesn't say much about holiday cheer or there's a believe in Christmas, make a wish kind of situation by a guy dressed as a Santa Claus. Yeah, but that's about it. This is from 2014. It's an hour and 27 minutes long, and I loved it. I didn't think I'd say that, but you know why? You know why? Again, this is a movie that's made from a meme. And I don't know if this has to be maybe the first movie made from a meme? I don't know. Like a character, a meme character that just, from whole cloth, just suddenly shows up in a picture, somebody puts text on it and goes, funny, and then becomes a sensation, and merchandise out the wazoo, which they do address throughout this. They even put links in the movie, just passing by very quickly, where you can buy all sorts of merchandise. It's very cynical. It is the most cynical Lifetime movie, it's the most cynical Christmas movie ever. But why? Why is it good? Why is it funny? It has Aubrey Plaza as the voice of Grumpy Cat. Yeah, Grumpy Cat is a girl. It's a female cat. So yeah, we got to deal with that. And this is, there's all talks of sequels and everything else. I don't know if a sequel was ever made, but it is, as far as I can tell, Grumpy Cat's worst Christmas ever, because it's the only Christmas movie Grumpy Cat has made, because she has since passed away, sadly, as from what last I heard, she's passed away. But I think Aubrey Plaza might have signed on to this because she was fairly obsessed with the cat, just how cute and miserable it looked at all times, as everybody was. And she does an amazing job. She channels her sarcastic April Ludgate from Parks and Recreation type character, and her just general weird awkwardness that she projects in almost any TV interview she has ever done, which makes her charming, makes her appealing, makes her attractive. So yeah, this is a Grumpy Cat's worst Christmas ever, and yeah, it is fantastic. No, it's not the greatest movie in the world. No, let's not kid ourselves. It is also fairly formulaic in its structure, because again, it is a Christmas movie on the Lifetime channel, and it often Grumpy Cat often calls that out a number of times. It makes it very clear. There's so many fourth wall breaks in this. The cat is talking to us half the time. But also, the crux of the film comes when the main character, that is not Grumpy Cat, second to Aubrey Plaza and Grumpy Cat, is a 12-year-old girl. And where's my tablet? I knew I wasn't gonna pick anything. I know what I'm gonna watch next, so I guess I figured I didn't need it. But I don't have my IMDb. Anyway, the girl who plays the role, now I don't know the names of anybody. Dang it, hold on. Jeez. No edits. No. I could do an edit. It's upside down. It doesn't really matter on these, because I already have the episode picked out. There's a 12-year-old girl who has a fairly traditional sad story to tell in a holiday movie like this, Grumpy Cat. I guess Well, they list Grumpy Cat as an actress. Well, that's great. Actually, there was an untitled Grumpy Cat project that, oh, well, I hope they got a lot of. There's also a documentary on how Aubrey Plaza became a Grumpy Cat. There's so much going on with this. It's poor sad cat gone. Megan Charpentier plays Crystal. She's a 12-year-old girl, and her parents divorced. She's sad. She wants to have friends with other girls her age, and they're bullies, of course, because there's always got to be bullied girls in movies where other little girls are in. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. There's lots of strange characters that work and are friends within the mall in which this majority of this movie takes place, because Grumpy Cat lives in a mall pet store run by a guy who is behind on his rent. Yes, there's a let's save the store, the well-meaning store owner, by raising enough money to survive. And there's also a mean person who calls him horrible things behind his back or to his face, and then denies saying it, who's going to take away his store if he doesn't get caught up on rent. But somehow the pet store guy has a very expensive dog that he's going to sell for $1 million. Yeah, sure. You'd think he'd get on that a little bit sooner, but he's also lost his wife to a tragic, sad accident as well. And little, what's her name, Crystal, her dad doesn't talk to her much anymore because he ran off with a young woman and left her very attractive mom, by the way, behind. And mom also works in the mall, and she's getting on really well with this guy who plays an elf. There's all sorts of just crazy stuff in this that is all like not even B story. It's like D story. It doesn't even, for the most part, matter whatsoever to the main plot, which is technically Home Alone in the mall. Eventually. Crystal makes a wish. I'm going to ruin this part of it. I'm not going to ruin the whole thing. Honestly, even if I did ruin the whole thing, you'd still have to see it. And I kind of almost want to ruin it for you so you can just go, no, that didn't really happen. And prove me wrong. Try to prove me wrong by watching it yourself. By the way, again, this is not found in the normal Christmas collection of movies or anything else. You have to search at least Christmas, or search Grumpy or Cat or both. Just search Grumpy and you'll find it immediately. It's the only thing that has Grumpy on here, except probably maybe this Snow White. I don't know. Anyway, there's a number of different characters in this, including two. They introduce a lot of characters in the first few minutes, between all of Aubrey's annoyed monotone, describing everything that Grumpy Cat feels. Maybe not. Maybe Grumpy Cat in real life was just a pleasant soul, and she just puts on this sort of resting, grumpy face. No. There's a lot of people. And by the way, you do get to see Aubrey appear in this at least once. She is not ashamed of this project at all. And there's some people who do Christmas movies, and we'll see a few of these over the next few days. They do Christmas movies, and it seems like a rent payment, or hopefully many rent payments, and food and car payment kind of work. Nothing wrong with making a living. It's just that, there's a lot of people who see the Christmas movies as kind of just cynical money grabs that lean into a formula that is just a copy-paste, just the same 12 people who live in the same town who have the same kind of storyline somehow, and they don't cross over with each other. The same 6 actors play all the roles. It's kind of silly, but there's 2 guys who are technically the wet bandits of this film. They're two wannabe rock stars who get the knowledge that the dog is worth something, so they decide to come in to the mall late at night and steal the dog. Just steal the dog. Of course, Crystal comes back to the mall at the same time and wants to see Grumpy Cat because earlier in the day, she made a wish that she would have a special friend that she could talk to and help her with her life. Well, that, of course, becomes Grumpy Cat because suddenly she can understand what Grumpy Cat is saying. And all the animals in the pet shop, she can understand all of them, I think. Or at least Grumpy Cat. I don't know. It seems like she can talk to all of them. It might be an assumption. We hear a lot of talking animals, including Grumpy Cat. We do. I don't know if she can. She definitely hears Grumpy Cat. So this whole thing is 12-year-old girl going slowly insane, thinking that she can talk to a cat or hear a cat talking to her. And you get lots of just wacky fun. I want to make mention of where is he? He should have been toward the top here. I don't know why I can't find him. There he is, Daniel Roebuck. He's a mainstay comedic character actor. He's done drama too. He was on Lost. I'm gonna say the name Arntz. He was Arntz. Yeah. So Daniel Roebuck is in this, playing a Paul Blart type mall cop, and yes, they even reference Paul Blart at one point. So yeah, it's somewhat of your usual fairly predictable D story. All the D story works together, and of course, everything works out at the end. It's, yes, as cynical and anti-Christmas movie this is, it works out in pretty much the same fashion, just not in the normal way, because there's a talking Grumpy Cat, voiced by Aubrey Plaza. And it's genuinely funny. It is absolutely genuinely funny. I know that the character of Aubrey Plaza and Grumpy Cat would say, I was a sucker, and this is not funny or interesting, and go away, you creep. But I'll stand by it. Because I love Aubrey, and the cat hopefully will live forever in grumpy infamy, just the way she is. So, even through this film. So, yeah, dig in deep to Disney Plus to find this. It is very much a Lifetime movie, but it is also very much not. And, I want to give away certain things. Oh, there's actually a really good line in here that regarding Lifetime movies. Yeah, not just Christmas movies, but Lifetime movies in general. That they Lifetime let stay in, and it's actually really fun. Toward the end, after the car chase, Who do you think gets behind the wheel? The 12-year-old girl or the Grumpy Cat? Yeah, there's a car chase. So, that's all I can really say about this. I highly recommend it if you want a different, offbeat, palate-cleansing Christmas movie. It's still very Christmassy. It's just something silly and dumb in a good way. Dumb usually isn't a good thing in most cases, but in this case, yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's wonderfully dumb. And, So I'm going to just keep going, because as I just recall all the wonderful memories that I had while watching this. So what we're watching tomorrow is a short. It's The Simpsons Meet the Bocellis for Feliz Navidad. It's a short. It's probably just 3 minutes or so. It's one of those shorts that The Simpsons keep putting out in piecemeal only on Disney Plus, not on Fox or wherever else. It's a special. I think it came out a year or two ago. And for some reason it hasn't come up in the selection. I have seen it already, but I'm going to watch it again. All 3 minutes of it probably. And we'll have a very intense talk about it tomorrow. Yeah. The Simpsons Meet the Bocellis for Feliz Navidad on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.